How many remember the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams? Man of great power. When he was young, he invited, are you still listening? I want you to view us all over the world.
Hello everyone, you all are welcome once again to my YouTube channel, your love word reaction TV, bring a man closer to the word of God. This channel gives you all gospel gist all around the world, and this channel also gives you all reaction messages from my dear man of God, Reverend P.Chris. And if this is your first time coming across this channel and you don't want to miss videos like this I will post it on this channel, kindly do hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a video. So right on to this video, I will be bringing to you, will be listening to the man of God in the person of Prophet Uebert Angel, where he will be talking about the mistake of Archbishop Duncan William. And the reason why I'm posting this video, the reason why I'm bringing this video to you is for young ministers to learn from this, and make sure that you pay close attention to this video. All right, next, after we finish listening to the man of God in the person of Prophet Uebert Angel, I will bring in a video from Archbishop Duncan Williams. So make sure that you pay close attention to this video, most especially the young ministers, and make sure that you watch this video to the very end, and make sure that you share this video as well, for it to help us to share the gospel of Christ all around the world, and it will also help this channel to grow. Thank you all for watching, and keep watching.
Remember the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, man of great power. When he was young, he invited, are you still listening? I want you to view us all over the world. He invited, are you hearing in this room? Are you hearing all over here? He invited Oral Roberts, hear me well and hear me well, especially young ministers and those that want to be used by God. He was fire. He was the only one at that time at the top of the charismatic in that region, with people swarming the whole location. It was Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, the son of Idahosa. Powerful. Everyone was coming to him. He filled the stadiums, him alone. And he said, I'm now inviting Oral Roberts. So it wasn't Oral Roberts who filled the stadium. It was Nicholas Duncan Williams. And everyone swarming, spaces upon beyond the stadium. After he finished, Oral Roberts went back to America, and he realized that Oral Roberts had advertised in his paper, Mola Shokinamo. He had advertised in his magazine that Power Chapel that is founded by Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams was one of his branches. The man was hot on fire. He had the seal, but didn't understand the light of revelation. He says it himself, I didn't say it. He wrote Oral Roberts, said, stop saying this and now remove it from all the books you wrote. I'm not your branch. Oral Roberts took the letter, sent it to Idahosa. Idahosa sent 2 bishops to confront Nicholas Duncan Williams. Says, Archbishop, you need to, your father said we should call you to come to Nigeria to meet him on this matter. He says, why? I'm not going to tell him I'm not coming there. One of the bishops said, are you sure you are telling Idahosa you don't want to come? He said, go tell him I'm not coming. He said, do you know the implications of what you just said? If we tell him, do you know the implications? He said, I do not care. Go. They went and told Idahosa, this is what your son said. Idahosa sat down and wrote a letter. Dear Nicholas, from today, I no longer cover you. You are now standing alone, you and your family. All the battles I was fighting for you, I've stopped. You are now big. Signed, Idahosa. They carried it and gave him. He said, who does he think he is? He bent the letter. He said, are we not all anointed? All this time, all these years, every time before a battle, he would see the devil standing in front of him and all his cords, and he would approach, and the devil would try to defeat him, and then Idahosa would appear and shoot him and put him behind him, and the devil would run all the time. The following day, he was already in trouble, facing death threats. Everyone is about to kill him. Assassination attempts. He said, what is happening here? He went to sleep expecting that vision to come. Nothing came. Idahosa was not there to prevent. The devil is winning in every vision. He calculated and realized, is this thing here? I thought I was big. If a man considers him a friend of my father, and so he is also my father. And so if my father claims my branch is his branch, why should I write a letter? If Pastor Chris or Yaklome says Spirit Embassy is his branch, I do not care. I don't have to call him. And ask what? Why are you saying this? Made every effort to find it. Idahosa said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not meeting him. He flew to Britain. He was preaching at this temple. It's called a temple in Britain. And as he was going there, he waited until Bishop alighted from his car, came out of the car. He ran, went on the floor and shouted, mercy! Idahosa stood and said, devil, now is your time to stand down. This war is between me and Nicholas. Aye! You are not hearing what I'm saying. You are not hearing it. Imagine he was a devil. He said, devil, now move over. Now it's between me and my son. You have no access. The devil says, okay, master. When men of light decide to make your life darkness, they can do it in a second. The problem is where with men of light, as with great mercy and great grace, they've all been forgiven in great things that they've done against the Lord. So they quickly understand, I need to forgive you. Hear me. What causes a man to actually know, devil, stand down. The battle is between me and my son. That means the devil was given free reign by God to do whatever he pleased with the man who had denied authority. He said, from that time, I realized there was a revelation I missed. I was becoming too big. That darkness was enveloping me. Until I realized there was some error I recognized in him before I came to this level. He did not sin against Archbishop, against Idahosa. No, sinned against Oral Roberts. Did Oral Roberts do the right thing in claiming Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams' church was his? No. By every definition, no. But since he said it, God might have seen it as grace for Oral Roberts to even claim you part of his. I told you before, when Pastor Chris called me and he wanted to shout at me to something. As he was on the phone, I started laughing. He was like, why are you laughing? I started laughing. I was beaming, smile from ear to ear. He said, are you okay? He's calm, you know. I said, this is you, Chris Oyakilome. You shouting at me, Uebert angel. Do you know there were times I prayed so that I could just be in the same service with you. Now you are on the phone calling me. What's unbelievable? The most unbelievable thing is you are shouting at me. I said, that proves my loyalty level. Because you know, even if you shout at me, I'll never leave you. So you considered me a son to this level, that you can shout at me and you know you can do anything you want to do and I'll still remain here. This is the greatest honor you have given me. He remained quiet. But imagine Imagine, I can come to you right now and shout at you. You'll be so angry. You even leave the church. You are one person, one. We have thousands. Others are in the overflow now as we talk. Are you getting this?
I remember when I began, I was very successful in Ghana as the first charismatic church. And I was having problem with my spiritual father, Archbishop Idahosa of blessed memory. Uebert came to Ghana. We filled the stadium during those days. Huge. Inside, everywhere was packed. It got into my head. When I saw the numbers, it got into my head. I was very young at that time. And so when Uebert went back to America, he did a newsletter. And in the newsletter, he said that Action was one of the branches of Archbishop Benson Idahosa. One of my young pastors saw that and said, it's wrong. You have to put a disclaimer on it. He's your spiritual father, but your church is not for him. I was very stupid, because if he's my spiritual father, he trained me. What is wrong if he claims that my church is his? Anyway, so I wrote to Uebert to change that thing he put in his newsletter, that Action is not part of Archbishop Idahosa's church. So Uebert sent the letter to Idahosa, and Idahosa sent Bishop Coker, the principal of my Bible school, and 2 other lecturers that taught me in Bible school in the early 70s to come and talk to me. So they came and said, listen, Papa wants you to come to Benin to meet him on this matter. And I said to them, go and tell him I'm not coming. And Bishop Coker said, what did you say? You are not coming? And he said, Nicholas, do you know the implications of what you just said? And I said, I don't care. I was the only charismatic church. Everybody came to my church. We were huge. I had the numbers. And so, for whatever reason, I dishonored the old man. So they went back to tell him that Nicholas said he wasn't coming. And he sent me a letter and said, Nicholas, now that you think you have arrived and you don't need me anymore, I'm officially releasing you to cover yourself and your family henceforth. And I have no dealings to do with you whatsoever. Before them, anytime I had a dream when I was young and I was battling and confronting things, every time I would see the old man appear and he would join me in the battle, and I always had the upper hand. From that day, when I received that letter, I never saw him in my dreams anymore. And I remember I took the letter and I bent the letter and I said, I don't care who you are, you have no power over me. We are all anointed by God. So foolish, because I was very powerful at that time. This time I'm still anointed, but I attach a lot of wisdom now than then. That time it was raw faith and zeal, no wisdom. Immediately after that, I started having some challenges with the then president, national security problems everywhere. It went on for 2 years. I have to relocate my family, and people said, leave the country. I said, no, I'm not leaving this country. God put me here, I will be here. And there were all kinds of things up to assassination attack. Bishop Duncan remember. And the night before the assassination, the word of the Lord came and told us exactly what was going to happen and the time and everything. And it happened just as we were told. But God gave me an escape. And it went on for 2 years. I talked to my auntie Melly Grant and so many people, Justice Annan, and so many others, to intervene with the President Rawlings, to try and hear my side, because nobody will hear me. I was heavily misrepresented, character assassinated, high level. And one day I went to London and somebody told me that Archbishop Idahosa was coming to London. He was speaking in Kensington Temple. So I cornered him, and when he stepped out of the car coming in, I fell on the ground and I said, mercy, mercy, mercy. Somebody scream, mercy. And you know what he said? He said, Satan, this fight is between me and my stand. Stand down, stay out of it.
Okay, thank you all for watching that wonderful episode, and I believe you enjoyed that. And if this is your first time coming across this channel and you don't want to miss videos like this I will post on this channel, kindly do hit the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified whenever we post a video. Thanks for watching once again, and stay tuned till we see you next time. We love you and God bless you.